Modi to the president of Russia. So right from the guest list to dinner menu, no end to the politics there. Now let's talk about this pure veg menu that has now been questioned on part of the opposition. Here is Karti saying that 80% of Indians eat meat or fish, and he's questioning as to why the state banquet only served pure vegetarian dishes to the president. And this seems to be, as far as non-veg dishes missing from the state banquet menu, is a question that has now been put up by Karti Chidambaram, who is now saying that non-vegetarian food and the cuisine is intrinsic to India's culinary culture, and why it seems to be missing out as far as the state banquet is now concerned. And this is where he now seems to have put out, his concerns rather when it comes to what was served on the menu to President Putin. 80% of Indians eat meat, fowl or fish. It is an intrinsic part of our culinary culture. This puritanical vegetarian thrust is a BJP and its allied outfits contra, when it comes to construct, where he seems to be making that allegation, saying that even the menu or the dishes or the cuisine that has been served, it is now blaming the BJP on part of that. And this is the BJP ideology, that they believe that not serving when it comes to the other varieties of the cuisine that India has. Pragya, now it seems politics over food, politics over menu, politics over why only vegetarian dishes have been served to the president. That is also now being raised by the opposition. So multiple things. Is the opposition now nitpicking? They are finding faults with everything. Right from the menu to the dishes that has been served, to the presents that have been given by the Prime Minister, to the invitation now being not extended to the leader of opposition. Well, that seems to be the only point that the opposition seems to be focusing on, and not rather the larger picture, exactly what President Putin has brought to the table as far as this historic summit that has happened between India and Russia. As far as when it comes to multiple sectors there that we're looking at, because India and Russia have reaffirmed their strong ties, signed over a dozen agreements to boost their economic partnership as well. We're looking at $100 billion that is estimated by 2013. Both nations have also committed to uninterrupted shipments, to discussing civil nuclear cooperation as well, covering defense, covering when it comes to India's UN Security Council bid. What we are looking at as far as the outcome of this summit that rather should have been, the opposition's focus seems to be completely different and far from the issues at hand. So right now, what's on your screen is the dinner guest list, and rather what was served on the menu. Well, that too also seems to be a problem to the opposition.